kind of take advice from other participants and from me and so on. Or if we shall try to do some other programs that you have and parallel to studying. You can think about that and think about what you kind of would want to do instead. Okay, so now it seems to be lunch. Not lunch first free time and lunch in 3/4 of an hour. And check all those books, and the idea is that the books should be spread after this workshop, so they shall come to use. You cannot completely freely pick books, but everyone that is planning to do TOEFL can take a TOEFL super pack as long as they last. There were 8 of them to start with. And there is one in Sellakui, one in Chontra and one in Gopalpur, which are the TCV schools represented here, and with the students. So then the other ones can go anywhere where they come to use and then kind of pass them on. Because I don't think TOEFL super pack is something you have in a bookshelf in your room the rest of your life. It's better that someone that needs them get to use them. And the book Sona mentioned is unfortunately not here. It's a very unlucky book. When Sella had it, the dog ate it. and then Taeyang had it in his bag when the bag was stolen in Delhi Central Station, or one of the stations. I have more copies, but I remember what happened. That book is not delivered directly from Amazon, but from another one, and it was complicated enough. There were many problems with this delivery, so I didn't order one. I have a few copies at home, but I thought I had ordered it when I packed to come here. It's basically, Sonam covered it, that your college hook. And that is what Sella also talked about, concentrate on one thing in your essay. And Sonam says it, and also Calden has his angle. What's his name? From Flecker, the year before, never mind.
I don't know.
Okay. And try to find something in your life, like an interest, an experience you had, and especially a combined interest like Calden. It's not just I'm interested in physics and write something. It is a combination of physics, Buddhism and philosophy. And that will be your hook. And also, whatever you have, I suggested Sella to make kind of to call it pamphlet of photos, which I don't think you did. But you just, when we're talking books, that also if you're a good photographer or a good at drawing and so on, make a pamphlet and send on. And then I don't think we have covered this blog, the importance of the blog in the application. To start with, I suggested Sona to send a DVD with the video of my interview with him when he was 15 years old. You saw the start of it briefly the other day. But yeah, he did. And because that shows that he's not just saying he was interested in laughter as medicine when he was 8th grader. That shows an 8th grader showing that he has this knowledge and describing the experience he has in his own class, which is, of course, very fortunate because so many American students, I think, fake their application. They tell about how they were working on speakers and so on, and they've never seen them. My impression, I don't know. I think the officers also can see through that, if it's a real experience or not. And so that and a few others. Then I think we learned from Calden, who did it the right way. I hadn't even thought of it. Calden had a blog. Maybe you had it before, or you constructed it for the application.
Yeah.
And with things, and in the blog, you can also add things they have never asked for. And you can have more words than you are limited to. Because essays, you have 500 words or 350 words and so on. And Calden has long life's experience. Unfortunately, no one videoed you when you were playing the flute to the cattle. that is part of the start of Calden's journey, really, and your reflections, how the cat reacted when you played the flute. But as you know, Calden has been performing together with Pavarotti in Modena in Italy, and that is of course on YouTube, so he could add that, and many other things he added. And then I think Sonam saw this, or I saw it, and Sonam saw it and said, ha, that's the way to do it. So Sonam also did a blog to refer to in the application. And that's probably the modern way, and they can easily do it. They don't have to have a DVD to know where it is and so on. When they talk about Sonam or read about Sonam, they have the link to his blog and they can go in there and check. So that is very advisable. And also, if you are doing blogs for fun, have two blogs. One that is seriously meant for your application if you are doing this. And if you want one to have the stupid videos on and so on, do that completely separately. And I know some of you learned how to do a blog on this computer class we had the other day. I don't know if all groups did that, because of either it was a problem with the furniture or it was a problem with my posture. But if I had tried to walk around and look at all the groups, the furniture would all have turned over. Okay, shall we try to make a pause again?